Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Ürtündala İnhamutlan. Our top stories for today: local elections campaign progresses within legal boundaries as mandates announced. A national forum on women's leadership in sustainable development was held in Khovd province. Promoting sustainable tourism in Mongolia through UNESCO Cultural and Geoheritage project launched. Stay tuned for more news. The General Election Commission has confirmed that the local Citizens Representative Council election campaign is proceeding in full compliance with legal regulations. With over 17,500 candidates vying for 8,031 mandates nationwide, election authorities are ensuring that procedures are strictly followed as preparations advance for the upcoming general local elections on October 11th. The election campaign for the local Citizens Representatives Council is being conducted within the legal framework, according to all levels of the election authorities. Government employees are working at all levels of the election administration. The General Election Commission provides professional guidance, methodology, and leadership, and operates under legal regulations. In this regard, the Central Election Authority has issued specific instructions. Let's present some numerical data related to the organization of the electoral districts and the number of mandates. The local Citizens Representatives Council of the 21 provinces has a total of 751 mandates. Meanwhile, the local Citizens Representatives Councils of SOMs have 6,922 mandates. Meanwhile, the local Citizens Representative Councils of SOMs have 6,922 mandates. The capital city Citizens Representatives Council has 45 mandates, and district councils in the capital have 313 mandates. Nationwide, a total of 8,031 mandates have been allocated for all levels of citizens' representatives councils. The General Authority for State Registration has preliminarily calculated the number of voters, which currently stands at around 2,250,000. The final voter count will be confirmed 3 days before the election. The nomination process ended yesterday, and a total of over 17,500 candidates have submitted their applications for the Citizens Representatives Council at all levels. The final number of candidates will be confirmed by September 23rd. On September 26th, the election authorities will officially announce the candidates to the public and issue certificates. From that day onward, the election campaign will begin. The campaign will follow regulations and can be conducted in several forms, including distributing printed materials, using billboards, holding meetings, conferences, and rallies. Additionally, online campaigning and the use of media outlets will be allowed. The election campaign will continue until October 9th, officially ending on that day. On October 10th, ballot papers will be delivered via sealed ballot boxes. The general local elections will be held on October 11th. Voters are legally allowed to vote for no more than the number of mandates available in their district. The law allows for up to 50% of the precinct election committee members to conduct a recount of the votes, but if necessary, a 100% recount can be carried out. The district election committees will announce the results of the vote. The candidates who receive the most votes, corresponding to the number of mandates available in each district, will be elected as representatives in the Citizens Representatives Council. If a candidate runs for 2 levels of the Citizens Representative Council simultaneously and is elected to both, the law and regulations state that they will serve as a representative for only one level. In other words, they will not be able to hold both positions at the same time. A national forum on women's leadership in sustainable development was held in Khovd province. The event was organized in collaboration with the National Committee on Gender and the United Nations Development Programme as part of an initiative to promote gender equality and women's involvement in decision-making in Mongolia. Participants at the forum highlighted the need to enhance women's participation at both primary and secondary levels of leadership.
The National Forum aims to support the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals by encouraging women's active participation in addressing challenges at both sectoral and local levels. It also seeks to promote leadership, share best practices, and expand multilateral cooperation. The law on parliamentary elections was amended in 2023. Apart from changes to the electoral system, the gender quota was increased from 20% to 30%. In 2019, a law was passed to implement a 40% gender quota, but this change has yet to be incorporated into the election law for the Citizens' Representative World of the capital city, which is still governed by the previous law. Although women make up 50% of society and are active in public service and other sectors, their representation diminishes as they move into leadership or managerial positions. Recognizing the challenges in rural areas, we aim to collectively address this issue. Members of parliament, ministries, agencies, local administrations from provinces, the capitals, homes, and districts, along with local self-governing organizations, political parties, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, and representatives of the People's Representative Council participated in the forum. Additionally, over 500 women from Zahang, Oos, Khovd, Bayulgi, and other western provinces were represented. What makes this forum unique is that it was held in advance of the elections for the citizens' representative worlds of provinces, the capital cities, homes, and districts. The National Forum highlighted the importance of electing women as representatives at primary and secondary levels of local self-governing organizations.
Ensuring gender equality in representative and decision-making bodies, which establish widely followed norms, will result in more balanced and equitable decisions between both genders.
During the forum, a call was made to enhance women's participation at political and decision-making levels. Additionally, upcoming legal reforms related to the elections for the citizens' representative world of the capital city will emphasize the need to increase the number of women in decision-making positions.
Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs. The Monsame News Agency reports that the Junior Roller Skiing World Championships took place in Ziano di Fiemme, Italy on September 12th to 15th, 2024. At the championships, Mongolian athlete Khovd, who competed in the U19 men's category, made the national anthem of Mongolia resonate on the world stage. Khovd has become the first ever junior world champion of Mongolia in roller skiing, competing in a 200-meter sprint along with 34 athletes from 17 countries. Khovd is the son of international master Achursurung, a participant in the Winter Olympics in Turin 2006 and Vancouver 2010. Khovd was ranked 42nd out of 79 skiers at the Gangwon 2024 Winter Youth Olympics and is currently training under the guidance of his mother. The Monsame News Agency reports that a project promoting sustainable tourism in Mongolia through UNESCO's Cultural and Geo-Heritage Project was launched on September 16, 2024 in Ulaanbaatar. The 3-year project, supported by Rio Tinto Mongolia, will be implemented through the UNESCO Regional Office for East Asia, based in Beijing, China, and a dedicated team in Mongolia. UNESCO will establish a project management unit, recruited as a part of the project based in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The project aims to protect cultural heritage sites, promote sustainable tourism in Mongolia through the country's cultural and geo-heritage, and enhance the livelihood of local communities. Under the cooperation of the project parties and based on their expertise and resources, the first geopark in Mongolia is planned to be established as part of the project. The launching ceremony was attended by Batsitsik Batmoch, member of the State Great Khorol, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, the chair of the UNESCO National Committee of Mongolia, Shahbaz Khan, the director of the UNESCO Regional Office for East Asia, Tapan Mishra, the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Mongolia, and Amarjarul Hinchbish, Country Director of Mongolia at Rio Tinto. Let's turn our attention to currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's shift our attention to foreign news provided by our international partner agencies. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday signed a decree to increase the number of Russian armed forces to 2,389,130 units, with military personnel raising to 1.5 million.
The new decree, published on the official website for legal information, will take effect from December 1st, 2024. Currently, the number of Russian armed forces is 2,209,130 units, including 1.32 million military personnel, according to the previous decree signed by Putin in December 2023. Meanwhile, the Defense Ministry reported on Monday that the Russian armed forces had liberated the settlements of Uspenovka and Borky in the Kursk region. Additionally, the Russian armed forces repelled 5 enemy counterattacks from various directions in the region on the same day, according to the ministry.
Now let's look at weather forecasts of the world's major cities and Mongolia. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Thursday with more news and updates. Goodbye.